ce que tu faisais dans la vie?
Bah, moi, dans ma vie, je suis serrant-peau, c'est tout.
Sur le titre du film.
For the title of the film, I wanted to know what you meant by these beats. Is it the adrenaline of the action, fear, orgasm, the beat of techno music? What are those 120 beats? Well, it was indeed to pay tribute to this music which accompanied this period. House music was both festive and with a bit of worry, and this worry had to do with the situation at the time, the gay community in the face of the disease.
Bonjour tout le monde, nous sommes ACT UP Paris et nous sommes venus vous donner un cours de prévention sur le sida parce que l'État français est incapable de nous informer. Qui vous a donné l'autorisation? Non, il faut savoir que la capote, c'est la seule manière de se protéger pour l'appellation. Il faut savoir que le risque existe bel et bien.
I experienced some of the things in the film. I was militant with ACT UP at the beginning of the 90s. People didn't really speak at the time, especially homosexuals who were very much affected by the disease, and people didn't dare talk. It was when people began feeling freer that they talked about it.
Melton Farm a décidé d'orchestrer une pénurie de traitements afin de faire parler de sa nouvelle molécule. Et d'amplifier l'effet d'annonce, on va augmenter la pression et on obtiendra de toute façon les médicaments pour les gens qui en ont besoin.
There's something about singularity that is really wonderful. Each person brings their way of speaking, of being, and no one person can replace anyone else. And I think this is something very powerful. The other thing I can say is that we talk about a group, but a group isn't something uniform where relations are the same between the different people. In fact, we are attracted by affinities, as with molecules, where there are single and double bonds. That's what I wanted to say. What we really feel is that this is a time when 25-year-olds found all their hopes collapse because they had no future. We think that nothing remains of them, but the collective fight is the only thing that today is no longer challenged. The fight of HIV-positive people and homosexuals at the time have their individual memory is not with us, but this collective cause is something that people in our society does not really challenge too much despite their conservative bent.
Ensemble, nous pouvons construire une communauté capable d'adopter à l'égard de la maladie une attitude positive et combative.
C'est très difficile.
It's very hard to create a political movement, as we can see in France right now. It's, in fact, what's important is when it's not a cause but a fight, which means that it's people's bodies that are engaged in combat.
Er du klar? Ja. Skal det nu? Skru op. Ja. Det er fedt, ikke?
You know, I've been traveling around, going to many museums for contemporary art. You know, then you walk into a room and then there's like a couple of piles of gravel on the ground, and then there's a couple of mirrors, and that is actually what you meet when you go to those museums. So I think it made the art pieces even more trivial. So yeah, we're trying to attack that world a little bit and make them ask questions about what are we doing, you know. Yeah. Is this really in contact with the world that is outside the walls of the museum, or are we just doing things out of a routine? And do we need to question this convention on what we are doing?
Do you just go have sex with just anybody?
Excuse me?
Do you just go have sex with lots of other women? Is this something that you do a lot?
I look at him as myself. You know, you're struggling with different kind of situation when your morale is questioned, and trying to put Christian in situations when they have to deal with this on an everyday level as well as a quite extreme level. And look at Christian more as a primate, a monkey that is with culture, that is trying to deal with life.
If you met someone like your character in real life, the artist,
how would you respond to them?
Well, I'd be pretty scared. I think they're quite scary, those guys. You know, the invincibly knowledgeable artists who can't be disputed because they're talking about art, which is something that there is no sort of what's the word? Empirical level. You know, there's no definitive answer to. So I would be quite scared of meeting anyone like that. Also because they're so powerful and so rich.
Very funny.
We didn't set out to make a political statement or a political film with this. But I think the film is quite political because I mean, it comments on the Western way of life, I'd say, in the blindness that we sort of have when we sort of, I suppose we all think that we're quite good, decent people, we pay our taxes and we take care of each other, and still there are so many things that we just shut our eyes because it's just too much to take in. And I think the film comments a lot on that thing, the hypocrisy of the Western way of life.